Welcome back. It is 5:53, and this week in Rick's Reviews, our local entertainment critic caught up with 2 stars of a new Disney movie. Take a look.
Well, the Disney Channel is presenting the original movie Upside Down Magic at 8 p.m. July 31st. It's a story of a young girl who's told that her magic is all wrong. I had a chance to talk with the 2 stars of the film, that's Isabella Rose and Sienna Agudong, about the film.
This film is based on a series of books. Were you guys familiar with the stories beforehand, or was it something new when the script came along?
I was able to, when I found out I booked it, I was able to go to Barnes & Noble and quickly buy the series so I can familiarize myself. But yes, it was definitely pretty crazy to be part of a book series.
So it actually is a crazy story. I didn't know it was a part of the books when I first got the audition. And when I finally booked it, I realized, oh, this is based off a book series.
Did you find that there was any changes to your characters, or does it stay pretty close?
There are some similarities in like the settings and as it takes place at Sage Academy, and of course Nori's character, but you'll see some new characters. I'm a new character. Okay. And so you'll see some new characters and definitely new storylines in the movie.
Yeah, exactly. Some of the settings and some of the characters are inspired by the books, but viewers will notice some differences.
Could you just talk about that, having to deal with that relationship of still being friends, but being, in 2 separate worlds?
Yeah, I mean, I think it kind of also relates to, quarantine right now with, friendships. They think, they're going to do everything together, but end up finding out that Raina does get accepted into Sage Academy and Nori gets accepted into the UVM, so they're apart during this whole entire time. But I think they do make time to, check up on each other and be supportive friends, and I think it will help a lot of other friendships that are maybe experiencing the same during the unfortunate situations that are happening in the world right now.
One of the things I really liked about this is this film has a very nice message about, sometimes it's the things that make us different that are what makes us special.
It's so powerful to show that people's words can have such an impact on you, but you have to break through it and realize internally with yourself that just because you're different, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing. Those are the things that make you special, and those are the things that you should embrace and use to the best of your ability and love about yourself, because nobody else can do it, and you are you.
Magic is magic, just like Sienna said. Magic is magic. It doesn't matter if it's different. It doesn't matter if it's wonky or whatever they want to phrase it as. And I think, the UDMs and Nori finally realized that, and they're set out to move to Sage Academy, that even though their magic is different, doesn't mean it should make them outcasts.
Did you guys get to spend any time together before the filming started, or did this sort of click as soon as you guys met?
Yes, we did. We met on a previous show, but just for a split second, and then we met at the chemistry read, where, but after that, we had a journey to Canada together, and we had to go through customs, and I remember we spent hours at the airport because there was some type of event that was happening in Canada at the same time, so we definitely got to spend a lot of time together before we even started production even.
I remember we went to, we tried shrimp chips and chicken chips, and we made the most hilarious videos I've ever seen.
If you had to pick one of the powers that is represented in this, not your own, the one you've got, what would be the power you would have wanted to have?
For me, that would be a fluxer, because then I could turn into like a bird to fly, and then like a marine animal to breathe underwater, and then of course if I wanted to run fast, a cheetah or something. So options.
See, I always debate between the 2, either flare or a fuzzy, because a flare, I mean, if you have leftover pizza or leftover food, you can just heat it up with your hands. Easy. You forget the microwave, right?
Hey, listen, I could talk to you guys forever, but that's all the time I got. Thanks to me, and congratulations on the movie.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for having us.
All right, bye-bye.
As always, you can go to Rick's Reviews at kgd.com to find more about this story.